Adventure starts with the right gear, and it all starts at shackshop.us. From stylish women's swimsuits and premium camping tents to paddleboards, underwater drones, and dependable dinghies, we have everything you need for your next outdoor adventure. Whether you're exploring the water or relaxing on shore, gear up with quality products at unbeatable prices. Visit shackshop.us today and make every adventure.
Guatemala's Fuego Volcano erupts again, forcing evacuations as officials warn of more explosive activity. Guatemala is once again facing the terrifying power of nature as Volcán de Fuego, one of Central America's most active and dangerous volcanoes, erupted violently, sending towering columns of ash nearly 4 miles into the sky and forcing authorities to evacuate vulnerable communities. The eruption, which began Monday morning, quickly intensified throughout the day, prompting Guatemala's National Coordinator for Disaster Reduction CONARD to issue a nationwide orange alert, the country's second highest emergency warning level. Officials warned that the volcano is entering what experts describe as a more explosive phase, raising concerns that conditions could deteriorate rapidly. For residents living on the volcano's slopes, the eruption brought back painful memories of previous disasters, especially the catastrophic 2018 eruption that claimed more than 200 lives and remains one of Guatemala's deadliest natural disasters in modern history. Massive ash clouds and rivers of lava as darkness fell Monday evening. Dramatic scenes unfolded around the towering 12,346-foot volcano. Bright streams of molten lava poured down Fuego's steep slopes while gigantic columns of ash and volcanic gases rose thousands of feet into the atmosphere. The glowing lava illuminated the night sky, creating breathtaking but terrifying images captured by photographers and emergency officials. Live broadcasts Tuesday morning continued, showing enormous clouds of ash and volcanic gas drifting high above the volcano. Emergency officials warned that these spectacular images represent an extremely dangerous situation on the ground. The eruption is producing pyroclastic flows, one of the deadliest volcanic hazards known. These fast-moving currents consist of scorching volcanic gases, ash, rocks, and debris racing down the volcano at tremendous speeds while reaching temperatures capable of instantly destroying nearly everything in their path. CONARD explained that these flows move rapidly along the volcano's natural ravines and valleys, making nearby communities especially vulnerable. Evacuations ordered authorities wasted little time after volcanic activity intensified. Officials ordered evacuations in at least 2 villages situated near the volcano, moving families away from areas considered most at risk. Emergency workers went door to door urging residents to leave immediately, while transportation was arranged to move people into temporary shelters. For many residents, evacuation has unfortunately become an all-too-familiar experience. Over recent years, communities surrounding Fuego have repeatedly been forced to leave their homes as volcanic activity increases. Schools, community centers, and emergency shelters have once again opened their doors to displaced families seeking safety. Officials emphasized that evacuations are precautionary but necessary due to the unpredictable nature of volcanic eruptions. Nationwide orange alert declared. The Guatemalan government elevated the country's emergency status to an orange alert. An orange alert signals that emergency services must remain on heightened readiness while government agencies coordinate response efforts nationwide. The alert also allows authorities to mobilize additional resources, monitor volcanic activity around the clock, and prepare for larger evacuations if conditions worsen. A red alert, the highest warning level, has not yet been declared, but officials cautioned that they are closely monitoring changes in the eruption. Emergency teams remain stationed throughout nearby regions should further evacuations become necessary. Volcano moving toward more explosive phase. Scientists with Guatemala's National Institute of Seismology, Volcanology, Meteorology and Hydrology, INCIVUME, warned that current activity suggests Fuego may be entering a significantly more dangerous stage. Experts observed increasing explosions, larger ash emissions, and growing lava flows. Their assessment indicates pressure beneath the volcano continues building, potentially leading to stronger explosions over the coming days. Scientists are particularly concerned about pyroclastic density currents that can travel several miles from the crater without warning. These deadly flows often move too quickly for people to escape once they begin. Monitoring stations surrounding the volcano continue tracking seismic activity, gas emissions, ground deformation, and thermal imagery to detect signs of further escalation. Ash falling across communities beyond the immediate danger posed by lava and pyroclastic flows, volcanic ash presents another serious threat. Authorities warned nearby communities to prepare for significant ashfall. Even relatively thin layers of volcanic ash can create dangerous conditions. Ash reduces visibility on roads, contaminates drinking water supplies, damages crops, and causes respiratory problems, particularly among children, older adults, and individuals with asthma or other lung conditions. Officials advised residents to remain indoors whenever possible, wear face masks outdoors, and avoid unnecessary travel until conditions improve. Air traffic could also face disruptions depending on wind direction and ash concentrations. Fuego, one of the world's most active volcanoes, Volcán de Fuego, whose name means volcano of fire, is among the most active volcanoes anywhere on Earth. Located approximately 22 miles southwest of Guatemala City, the volcano has erupted hundreds of times throughout recorded history. Unlike volcanoes that remain dormant for centuries before erupting, Fuego experiences frequent explosive activity. Small eruptions occur regularly, while larger eruptions capable of threatening nearby populations happen every few years. Its persistent activity makes it one of the world's most closely monitored volcanoes. Scientists maintain continuous surveillance because eruptions can escalate rapidly with little warning. A painful reminder of the 2018 catastrophe, every eruption of Fuego revives heartbreaking memories of June 3, 2018. That eruption became Guatemala's deadliest volcanic disaster in decades. Pyroclastic flows overwhelmed communities with astonishing speed, burying homes beneath volcanic debris. Entire villages disappeared beneath ash, mud, and rock. At least 215 people lost their lives. Hundreds more were injured. Nearly the same number were officially listed as missing and were never recovered. Thousands lost homes, businesses, and farmland. Rescue crews searched desperately through hardened volcanic deposits, but survival chances diminished rapidly due to the intense heat generated by the eruption. Many families continue searching for closure years later. The disaster fundamentally changed Guatemala's emergency planning and evacuation procedures. Frequent evacuations continue, although nothing has matched the scale of 2018. Fuego has remained highly active. In 2023, another eruption forced approximately 1,200 residents to evacuate. Last year, authorities evacuated more than 500 people after increased volcanic activity sent ash and gas into surrounding communities. Each eruption reinforces the difficult reality faced by those living near one of Central America's most active volcanoes. Many residents rely on fertile volcanic soil for farming, making relocation economically difficult despite the constant danger. Communities continue balancing livelihood with safety. Guatemala's position on the Ring of Fire. Guatemala sits along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a vast region surrounding the Pacific Ocean where tectonic plates constantly interact. The Ring of Fire produces approximately 75% of the world's active volcanoes and around 90% of global earthquakes. The country's mountainous landscape contains dozens of volcanic systems. Several remain active, including Pacaya, Santiaguito, and Fuego. This unique geological setting makes volcanic monitoring an essential part of Guatemala's disaster preparedness efforts. Scientists work continuously to detect changes that could indicate increasing volcanic activity. Emergency response underway. Government agencies continue coordinating response operations. Emergency shelters remain prepared to accommodate additional evacuees if necessary. Health officials are monitoring air quality while distributing masks to affected communities. Road crews stand ready to clear ash accumulation from highways if conditions worsen. Authorities continue urging residents living near restricted zones to obey evacuation orders immediately. Emergency responders emphasize that delaying evacuation can become deadly if volcanic conditions change suddenly. Scientists watching every movement around the clock monitoring continues using an extensive network of instruments. Seismographs detect underground earthquakes associated with rising magma. Satellite imagery measures thermal activity. Gas sensors analyze sulfur dioxide emissions. Ground deformation equipment tracks subtle changes indicating pressure building beneath the volcano. This scientific monitoring provides critical information allowing emergency officials to make timely evacuation decisions. Although volcanic eruptions remain difficult to predict precisely, continuous observation significantly improves public safety. A nation living alongside volcanoes for Guatemala, volcanic activity is simply part of daily life. Many communities have lived beside active volcanoes for generations. Residents understand both the benefits and dangers. Volcanic soil supports productive agriculture, attracting farming communities despite the risks. Tourism also plays a significant role, with visitors traveling from around the world to witness Fuego's spectacular eruptions from safe observation points. However, every eruption serves as a reminder that these natural wonders demand respect. Looking ahead as scientists continue monitoring Fuego's activity, uncertainty remains. The volcano could gradually calm over coming days. Alternatively, explosive activity could intensify further. Authorities remain prepared for either scenario. Residents living in high-risk areas have been urged to stay informed through official government updates and comply immediately with evacuation instructions. For now, Guatemala watches anxiously as one of its most famous and feared natural landmarks continues displaying its immense power. The eruption serves as another reminder of the extraordinary forces shaping our planet and the importance of preparedness when living in regions dominated by active volcanoes. While the glowing lava and towering ash clouds create dramatic images seen around the world, the focus remains on protecting lives and ensuring that communities receive timely warnings before conditions become even more dangerous.